Alright guys, how's it going? It is Wednesday, the 29th of August 2018, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright, hang on. Alright, yeah, see these, yeah. I'll send you one of them if you join DKB.tv. Hey, did a good video on there yesterday about the Arabs and the failed £2 billion takeover. You know the takeover proposal that FSG were interested in, but met them and had people chasing them up and stuff like that. That takeover bid. I thought it was an interesting video. I was very happy with it. It's about 33 minutes long, I think. It's over on DKB.tv for those of you that support me. If you want to watch it, don't forget, members get DKB.tv for free anyway. All the shit and the info is in the video description below if you want to join me on the other side. Alright? And yeah, I'll send you one of them postcards. But I do have a backlog. I've got to get them done. So, guys, how are you doing? Are you alright? I want to talk to you about safe standing, yeah, because there has been this decision by the Football Association saying that they back safe standing proposals in the Premier League and Championship. I'm not going to go through all the reports of it, the explanations of it, because it's kind of self-explanatory, really. And I just wonder what your feelings were on it and where we stand on this issue today. It's obviously a very sensitive subject, and I'll be honest with you, in the past, many years ago, people used to say, what's your views on this? And I used to avoid it, because my views were always that I missed it. I believed that all-seater stadiums takes away the atmosphere, and because it's Liverpool Football Club, it's like, I'd rather just not talk about that. You know what I mean, guys? So, but it's very topical today, especially. It's in the news, and I wonder what you thought about it. Now they have these rails. I think they're called rail seats, aren't they, or standing areas where you can, which works in certain divisions overseas, and basically you have a railing that you can stand against. The seat behind you is fastened up, or it can for different competitions have different rules. So apparently they can then release the seat to become a seat again for certain things, yeah? So you've still got like an allocated space, which I think that is essential. I think times have changed. We don't have these fences at the front anymore, I just think the whole atmosphere would be better with standing. Not that I would be fucking standing at my age now, you know what I'm saying? But I remember George Sefton. He's the voice of Anfield. Every time you heard a stadium announcement, the deep voice, yeah, George Sefton. He used to write for KopTalk many years ago when I had columnists and things like that. And I remember George doing an article for KopTalk saying that he thought he wouldn't rule out one day in the future there being tickets sold for like a singing area, to try and get like the atmosphere going again at stadiums. And various clubs have experimented with that and tried to introduce that. They've tried to do things like that. Anfield tried to get that that buzz back, because that's how it should be. The Kop should be rocking, shouldn't it? But it's not for everyone. I think a lot of it depends on your age and who you're with. You're not really going to be, I don't know, like away games. What I was going to say is you're not really going to be shouting verbals and carrying on that if you're with your chick, maybe, or your mum or something like that. But then again, I was on the Kop once with my mum, and I remember her giving some right shit to Ian Wright, honestly. I was like, oh, fucking hell, calm down, mum, do you know what I mean? God bless her, I miss you, mum. I do miss my mum more than anything. So I don't know. Basically, the video is just to see what your thoughts on it all are. What your thoughts on it all are. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? We need atmosphere back, but is it just that? Is that just the solution? Is it just a case of, if we all stand up, we'll have atmosphere again? I'm not so sure, because is it not true that that football today attracts more people with more money, right? You might say to yourself, hang on a minute, I'm an ordinary working class person. You might think you're working class, but you're probably not. And we prioritise, don't we? So those people out there that they ain't got a lot of money, but they still go to games. They find the money to go to games. You wouldn't describe them as poor. They probably think they're poor. But back in the day, like when people that really genuinely did have all, I think they were the sort of people that used to get it kicking. you know, and a lot of them people have been priced out of the game. The modern game, that is for sure. And I know people that support teams that have told me that many times. When I say teams, support different clubs, different teams, and I've said, I used to love going at football, but can't afford it now, and that's the way it is. So I think there's a combination of that maybe more wealthier people. I'm not saying that people are wealthy in the stadium, but people that are maybe better off. The higher up the chain you get, the less likely they are to be, singing about someone taking it up the arse or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Posh Spice, she takes it up the arse. That's just a song that's stuck in my memory for years. That's another thing. Away fans tend to be more vocal because you've got your hardcore supporters there, I think, and so maybe background has something to do with the whether how loud you are or whether people are singing, age. Can people get together and be with the mates? Back in the day, they'd go to the pub and get a few pints, and all staggering together. And if you're all scattered around different areas, it's not going to work whether you're standing or seated, is it? So I don't know. I welcome it. I think stadiums are safer today, I think. And we live in a society that is very, the UK is very, up on health and safety. You know what I'm saying? And rightly so. Some of it's a bit, a bit daft in it, but it's there for a reason. Something that's very non-existent where I live here in Spain. So let me know what you think. I think it works in various leagues. I think it would help the atmosphere. And let's be honest. The majority of the time, you stood up anyway, aren't you? The ball goes. I don't know how to explain it. You might be down in I don't know how to explain it. If you're sideways on, right? If you're looking forward from the Kop, you probably don't need to, whatever. But if you're sideways, you need to look downside at pitch or whatever, don't you, to see what's going on. And there's a minute someone stands up, the whole fucking row goes, doesn't it? Because you're like, oh, that cunt stood up now, I'll have to stand up. See, people are up and down like fucking yo-yos, aren't they? And in all honesty, if they did have rails, I'd be up for that. I'd rather be like that, mate, throughout the game. It'd be perfect. But it's like, how much space have you got and stuff like that, and comfort. Half time, I like to sit down and chill when I go to a game. I like to sit down and chill and read the programme and things like that. But I don't know, there's just some sort of old school feel about it that I think could be good. Yeah, especially when it's pissing down, and you stood there. And I don't know. I think it'd be good. I welcome it, definitely, and I'm glad that we're able to talk a bit more openly about it today. Because in the past, it's like such a sensitive subject, and you don't want to upset anyone, and you've got to take people's feelings into consideration. And there's a million and one things you could talk about, So I've always tried to avoid it, to be honest. But let me know what you think. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can really add to that. Yeah, I'm for it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'll be back in a minute with something else. What am I going to talk to you in my next video? Oh, I know what I'm going to talk to you about. Right, I'll be back in a minute.